Okay, Sarajevo has seceded, mobilized the army, and now Gdansk is invading. Great! Protect the capital, and it's gone. What you just saw was me losing at a game I built myself. It's called Empire Simulator, but it didn't start out as a game. In a series of videos I've been trying to simulate history to find its underlying principles. But the more variables I added, the more the butterfly effect took over. Small tweaks could redraw the borders of entire continents. At the end of the last video, I even asked if I should give up the project, but your comments gave me new energy. So I changed the approach. Simulate choices, not outcomes. And the best way to do so is to let people make them in a game. You can play it now at empiresimulator.io. In this video, I'll talk about the 3 choices every empire builder has to make. And by the end, I'll see if I can beat the AI at my own game. The first choice is between extraction and growth. The political economist Mancur Olson framed it like this. In the natural state, roving bandits robbed people freely, so nobody worked, nobody invested, everything could be taken anyway. But some bandits settled down. They robbed the same people over and over and started protecting them from other bandits. And then they realized something. If they let people keep some of what they produced, those people would eventually produce more loot. These were the first states. In the game, every cell on the globe has a population. When an empire controls it, it grows. The player sets the tax level. Higher tax means more money in the short term, but less growth. You can also develop the land, which costs money, but means faster growth. So we're all stationary bandits, but you choose how oppressive you want to be. The second choice is how much war you can afford. You're a bandit in a world of bandits. You either fight or you make peace. But peace is expensive. Whoever sues for it pays the other side half their treasury. To fight, you need manpower and money. When you mobilize, 10% of your population becomes soldiers, which causes unrest, and the army costs upkeep every day. Sociologist Charles Tilly put it this way. War made states, and states made war. States had to fight to survive, and to fight they had to invent the bureaucracies that could tax their citizens efficiently enough to pay for it. It's the same in the game. War means raising taxes to finance expansion, which means unrest. So to deal with that, you either lower taxes or you click this button, repress. Each click reduces unrest, but each click also costs 50% more than the last. So, how much war can you wage before you ruin your economy or your people break? The third choice is about geography and what you do about it. Open plains with no natural obstacles favor strong actors. That's why the Eurasian steppe has been the cradle of so many large empires. Rough terrain, mountains, jungle favors the underdog because it lets the weaker side fight a guerrilla war. In the game, every cell has a cost to expand into depending on the terrain. You can lower that cost by investing research points in a specific terrain type. Invest in river and your cost to expand along rivers drops permanently. Think of it as building a riverboat network. Terrain also decides who wins wars. Slope terrain and rivers give the defender a bonus. It's harder to attack uphill or across water. That's the core of the game. 3 choices: extraction or growth, waging war or keeping the population happy, and dealing with geography. But to make the choices matter, we need an enemy. I asked an AI to write 5 different empire building algorithms. Each one analyzes the state of the game and decides what to do. I'll play against them and we'll see who wins. And after each game, the AI can revise its strategies and try again, until we get something that can actually compete. Okay, so here we go. We're gonna play for 15 years of in-game time, and the goal is to get as much territory as possible. We're gonna start by increasing taxes so we have money for expansion. And then I turn off expansion here so we can save up some money for our first research investment. And we're gonna spend that on river, cutting our costs in half. Now we can see that the empire expands along the rivers very cheaply. And invest again, it's getting kind of expensive now. And now it's time to attack. I mobilize and we attack Genoa here. We won the war. I'm gonna put another point into open land and attack Amsterdam. Oh no, the revolutionary state of Amsterdam was conquered, but then the commune of Amsterdam rose again. Okay, finally, we're number 1 on the leaderboard. The first round of AI is clearly not a great threat. Here we can see that I managed to conquer more territory than each of the AIs on average. I also did better than their best single empire. The AIs then analyzed the first round and were able to revise their strategies. And I also gave one of them the task to mimic my playstyle specifically. It didn't help though. I won against the revised strategies pretty easily. Then they were able to analyze again and come up with new strategies, which I also won against in round 3. And then again in round 4. These are the revised strategies for round 5, and as you can see, they're getting kind of complex now and have some new names: Drillmaster, Hare, Voyager, Wolfpack, and Mirror, who is still set to mimic me. Okay, Bratislava. Same build order as usual. Start by taxing, turning off expansion, investing in infrastructure, but the neighbors are getting ahead. But we're a little bit behind the other neighboring empires, and oh no, Lvov and oh, okay, it's over. Brussels, round 5, take 1. We increase taxes. We increase taxes some more. We need more money clearly, and we increase taxes even more. Give us everything. Now we're finally ready to invest in our technology and then turn on expansion again and get some more open land this time. This is Berlin, please. Please, Berlin. Come on. Come on. Yes. Yes. No. The AI strategies that have evolved are actually doing something right now. I mean, clearly, my strategy has not been working these past attempts. I think I need to be more careful, not invest too much and have some space. I managed to get a little corner of Europe to myself here, so I wasn't as vulnerable. I think they have evolved to attack weaker neighbors, so it's important not to be too weak in the beginning. So we've made it to year 11, which is good, but the situation is dicey. We don't have much buffer space between ourselves and some invading empires, and what's worse is that our research is lagging behind Nizhny Novgorod. I only have 5 in open land and Nizhny has 8, which means that we're at a disadvantage in wars. So we have to get that going, but it might be too late because now they're attacking and yep, that's it. The AIs are actually quite decent now. They're investing in growth, attacking when they can, researching their terrain. And they're not all the same. The strategies are tailored to the terrain around them. Some invest in forest, some open land, some shallow water. They've learned to specialize. Try to play them yourself at empiresimulator.io. It works on mobile too. This is just the first release. I have many more ideas to try out. And let me know in the comments what you'd like to see added to the game. Subscribe to follow along and support the project. And remember, there's no single best strategy for building an empire. It's about choices, just like in real history. See you next time.